So Bloomberg just drops this. OpenAI develops system to track progress towards human-level AI. The company believes its technology is approaching the second level of 5 on the path to AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. So they're saying that OpenAI shared the new classification system with employees on Tuesday during an all-hands meeting. An OpenAI spokesperson said, now that's not the big news. That information was available to the public. And really, this classification system has been around. Here, for example, is Google DeepMind with their own, in this case, 6 levels, I guess you can say, of AIs from 0 to level 5 superhuman. Anthropic has their own system where they measure the potential risk of AI systems. And here they break down what they believe the stages of artificial intelligence are, their new tiered system. And it's important to understand the system to put these news into context because of where OpenAI is saying where their AI is right now or on the cusp of being. So level 1, this is where most people would say we are now. Chatbots, AI with conversational language. Level 2 would be human-level problem solving, something that is capable of reasoning. Level 3, and this is what a lot of us are very hyped about, is of course agents, systems that can take actions on behalf of a user, execute tasks and goals across long horizons, observe, orient, decide, and act, etc. Level 4, we have innovators, AI that can aid in invention, that can potentially help move science forward, create new innovations, etc. And of course, level 5, which are whole AI organizations, AI systems that can do the work of an entire organization. Sam Altman talked about, for example, envisioning a day, and he did not give the exact timeline, although it's probably sooner than we would expect, but a day when you would have a one-person organization automated with AI that reaches the valuation of $1 billion. So a one-person billion-dollar company. Now, these levels were put together by executives and leaders of OpenAI, but they're going to get feedback and improve over time. But what's the point of this? OpenAI executives told employees that the company believes it is currently on the first level, the chatbot level, but on the cusp of reaching the second, which it calls reasoners, level 2. This refers to systems that can do basic problem-solving tasks, as well as a human with a doctorate-level education who doesn't have access to any tools. At the same meeting, company leadership gave a demonstration of a research project involving its GPT-4 AI model that OpenAI thinks shows some new skills that arise to human-like reasoning. The person that, I think it's fair to say, leaked this information, they were asked not to be identified because they were not authorized to speak to the press. When reached for comment, OpenAI said, yeah, we're always testing stuff, but no specifics. So for reference, here's that Google DeepMind levels of AGI or levels of AI. So 0 would be basically no AI, right? So maybe a calculator, right? Something that can add numbers, but not much more. Also, importantly, they break down the AI's ability into narrow and general. Now, narrow AI, we already have superhuman narrow AI. Superhuman is something that is defined as outperforming 100% of all humans. So in this case, if you take something like AlphaFold for predicting the 3D structures of proteins or playing chess, playing Go, things like that, our current narrow AI for those tasks are either better than any human or at the very top of all humans, the 99th percentile of skilled adults. But in terms of general AI, AI that's able to do general tasks, to kind of generalize and have its skills and abilities transfer between tasks, well, Google DeepMind kind of places us here right now, currently as having emerging AGI. We're beginning to see the very first signs of AGI in things like ChatGPT, Google Bard, Google Gemini, Llama 2, and now 3. This paper is a little bit older, and I'm sure they would put Claude 3 and 3.5 on here, etc. There's also a number of other open source models that are also very competitive in the space, and they are equal to or somewhat better than an unskilled human. Level 2 on this scale, which is again different from what OpenAI is proposing, they define it as being at least the 50th percentile of skilled adults. What's interesting is this comes on the heels of yet another big announcement that came out less than 24 hours before, So this is the Los Alamos National Laboratory. This is where they built the atomic bomb. The Los Alamos National Laboratory began in 1943, a few years after the start of World War II, for a single purpose: to design and build an atomic bomb, which they did. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds and all that. But nowadays, this lab's primary mission is to provide scientific and engineering support to national security programs. Yesterday, they announced that they teamed up with OpenAI to improve frontier model safety. Safety evaluations will assess biological capabilities and risks associated with AI. This release talks about, the potential good in AI, the massive upside, as well as some, of course, potential dangers, misuse, specifically biological risks. They mentioned that ChatGPT provided a mild uplift in providing information that could lead to the creation of biological threats. And now they're testing ChatGPT 4.0. So this is the model that has vision capabilities as well as trained on voice input and output. It's part of the same model. The O stands for omni, as in all. So currently a lot of the voice assistants that you see, they're kind of Frankenstein together with multiple parts, some code, etc., that allow it to write out the text, and the text gets translated to an AI voice. But ChatGPT 4.0 is supposed to be the all-in-one version trained on all of that. We don't have access to the voice mode yet. They're still red teaming it and assessing the risks, but hopefully, I think we're still hoping to see it in July. I'm still hopeful, but I've been hurt before. And the question is, why are they partnering up? Well, there's a new executive order from the White House, the safe, secure, and trustworthy development and use of artificial intelligence, where the Department of Energy National Laboratories, which this is a part of, have been entrusted to help evaluate the capabilities of AI frontier models. The Department of Energy has the unique data, leadership, computing, and workforce to tackle these challenges, and is well suited to partner with the industry on these efforts. How are people reacting to this? Well, this is a common refrain. Smokeaway says, it's clear now, OpenAI has been nationalized. There was this dude, here's the guy on the right, Leopold Aschenbrenner. He got fired from OpenAI. He was part of the super alignment team, the AI safety team. He got fired for, allegedly, it sounds like, leaking information. We don't know what happened, but that was the word around the campfire. Wrote a paper called Situational Awareness, the decade ahead, where he kind of predicted what was going to happen based on his kind of insider knowledge of the AI industry and kind of described what he thought was going to happen. He said the AGI race has begun. He compares the development of artificial superintelligence to the Manhattan Project back in the days. Interestingly enough. But the final point he makes is this idea that superintelligence, the development of smarter than human AI systems, is a matter of national security. If you believe that some Silicon Valley startup is developing superintelligence, do you also believe that it's going to be able to keep it, to keep developing even though we have a new leak every other week? Or do you believe, as Leopold puts it, along the way, national security forces not seen in half a century will be unleashed? But let me ask you, what do you think? Do you believe that OpenAI is on a cusp of a breakthrough to kind of the next level, the AI's ability to have human-like reasoning, human-level problem-solving abilities? Or do you think it's more hype? Do you think them teaming up with the Los Alamos National Laboratory is a sign that they're getting nationalized? Or is it just normal turn of events, business as usual? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. With that said, my name is Wes Roth, and thank you for watching.